Hi folks, and welcome as you join us today. We're on the Grantham Canal and we are at a place called Mackley's Bridge, which runs through the parish of Osthorpe. It's on the eastern slopes of the Nottinghamshire Wolds. So yeah, we're going to make our way along the canal, then we're going to head into Colston Bassett itself. We're going to have a look at the church. There's an old church ruins and then there is a more modern church. I will just take a little meander around the village before heading back towards the car. And along the way we'll do a few geocaches, so please make sure you join us. Thank you. So we are walking up the remains of what used to be the Grantham Canal. So there is water in the actual canal, and there's Mackie's farm over there next to Mackie's Bridge. So yeah, we're doing this walk. We're hopefully going to find a couple of geocaches and learn a bit of history. I think you'll enjoy it. I know a couple of people definitely will. Dave and Dawn from Grantham, he'll definitely enjoy it. And Malky, he'll also enjoy it, as it's not too far from where they live. Well, that looks like a challenging bridge to cross. Don't look the safest, but thankfully we're not walking that way, we're walking straight up the main path. But yeah, it's seen better days. But if we look around here, it's got an old rickety bench as well. And there is, behind here, a pond. I don't know if you can see it or not, people have been in there. There's a little pond. On private land though. Geocache number 2, found. Oh, we've got a couple of country lanes and fields to walk along there. So we've come off the canal, the Grantham Canal path. I mean, you can carry on down the Grantham Canal path and then head onto another road to take us over to the church ruins. But we're heading down to the country hall first. So we decided to come off the canal towpath and head down to where the country house is. Another geocache done. Ta-da! So yeah, we've done quite a few geocaches recently and not found anything substantial over the last few months, but we finally got one big enough to put this in. So yeah, it's going in this one. And we are next to a historical village, near a historical village, and it wanted to be put near places of interest and history. So yeah, okay, so we are going through the grounds of Colston Hall now. Old gate there, a friend of mine who likes gates. So we are now walking, like I say, through the grounds of Colston Hall, and the footpath should take you straight across the middle somewhere, do you believe? Oh wow, look at that. There's a photo of that in a minute. So it's a grade 2 listed building, originally built around 1704 and remodelled in the 19th century by the Le Marchant family. It's actually a private residence. How fantastic does that look? Absolutely amazing. More old gates. Very well, the same as the other ones, but they are really old. Now we're out of the hall, which is, like I say, it's a private residence. It'd be amazing to walk around it though. Walk around it and have a good look at it properly, wouldn't it? Just imagine if you just got invited in, just to walk around and show you every room. How amazing would it be? If you're like the only ones able to do it, rather than just be like National Trust. So we're heading up there now to the church ruins on top of the hill. That's the next place we're heading to. That's pretty magnificent and all, from back here. Well, here we are in St Mary's Church. There is actually some grave plots here. Recent ones. Well, yeah, recent ones.
What's an alternative name for a double curved arch?
So Mr. Robert Millington Knowles of Colston Bassett Hall was given permission by the diocese to remove the interior fittings and the roof after he had provided the new church of St John the Divine down in the village in 1892. By 1898 the church lay roofless and ruinous, with debris including the bell hammers and the remains of the royal arms lying on the ground. In 1987 it was described as covered in ivy and the interior was full of nettles and debris. If we look at the top of the tower here, look at the detail of the carvings. It has 3 grotesque gargoyles. Grim one on the north side clutches 2 human figures. The lead spouts were inserted in 1937 and replaced when the tower was re-roofed in 1999. Below is a broad panel frieze of quarterfoils and shields, which you can see if you look at it. Can you spot the unusual and broadly grinning animal mask carved into the corner of the tower? Yes, I can see that. It's right on that corner. Interesting. It has got some Anglo-Saxon work, interlaced carving here. Below the great transparent window. Interesting. Lots of pigeons up in the bell tower, or the old bell tower. I'm not staying here for too long. I want to get pooed on. Loads of pigeon poop. Isn't that fascinating? How this is a modern stone. Here lieth interred body of Sarah Austin, relict of Thomas Austin, Gent, who departed this life November the 18th, 1761, aged 97. She lived a good life. And that one I can't read. 1685 on the headstone, I can see that. So that's the church done, and the virtual that's in the church, which was very interesting. Just a bit of history about the church. And some gravestones with angel wings on, which are very, very interesting to see. We're now heading down into the village, and while here we've just bumped into another geocacher who, funny enough, did our some of our ad labs just the other day, and I spotted that she'd logged them, and yeah, we've just actually bumped into her. Bearing in mind we're 25 miles away from our home, so quite interesting. A conversation with her. She was doing the virtual as well and finishing off the adventure lab here. So we're continuing the adventure lab now, and then the physical geocaches. So we're going to head to, there's a cricket ground, so the next thing is we're heading past the cricket ground. So here we are on the cricket ground. No cricket today, obviously. There's a scoreboard. Big open field. Now, imagine how wonderful it is here in the summer. A game of cricket, got the beautiful open fields to the village. A pink house in the distance. Everyone knows where the pink house is. Got a lovely little river here. Okay, so here we are outside the Colston Bassett's famous Stilton cheese shop. The dairy was formed in 1913. It's a local company, it uses local milk and supplies to create its award-winning cheeses. So it does have a shop here if you like cheese. So this is the Church of St John the Divine, which was the replacement church, as we mentioned earlier. Interesting gravestones here, all lined out. So it was consecrated in 1892 to replace the defunct and derelict St Mary's. The church was built by Robert Millington Knowles in memory of his wife and of his son John, who drowned at a young age during a fishing trip. So the only members buried in this church are the Lamarchant and Knowles families. Just one other singular grave situated near the porch is to the family nanny, Agnes Elizabeth Jessup. So let's have a look at the churches here, at the gravestones. Let's have a look at the gravestones here. So this is the Knowles family, which is buried here. 4 gravestones. And then opposite we have the gravestones of the other family, the Marchants. The Marchants. Yep. So this is the memorial, war memorial, which you'll always find in graveyards and churches around the UK. So this is the market cross here in the centre of the village. The original one was actually placed in 1257 when Henry III granted Ralph de Bassett and his heirs the right to hold a weekly market each Wednesday, as well as an annual 3-day fair, but these rights are no longer exercised. This is one. The market cross itself It's one of the oldest National Trust properties in Nottinghamshire, and certainly one of the smallest. Adjacent is the village meeting shelter, gifted to the village residents by current estate owners, the Marchant family. This tree is planted to commemorate the 100th birthday of Mrs. Emily Bint. Oh. 1988. Oh, that's a big tree. So it's planted in 1988. So this is the shelter that was donated by the Marchant family. By Evelyn Lady Le Merchant, in memory of Brigadier General Sir Edward Le Merchant. Oh, there's a pub here called the Martin Arms. It's the Egon Ronay's Guide 1995 and the Timothy Taylor's Champion Club. Here we have another view of the hall, the manor house. So that's it now, we're finished for today. We've managed to get quite a few geocaches done, and then met Julie, the geocacher, twice. Met her once in the churchyard, and then we saw her again in the village. So yeah, and we had a really nice walk around the village, but we were going to do a longer route, but we are having to cut it slightly shorter because we are running out of time. And as you may have noticed, we haven't got our children with us. The children are at school, so we've got to make sure we get back in time for them coming home from school. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like the video and subscribe if you're new here for more of our geocaching adventures and travel vlogs from all over Europe. Thank you and goodbye. Proper bouncing. Did it?